Good morning, this is Mark. This video previews the new beta version of a new way to build a customer order that streamlines certain activities that people might appreciate. So our example today is going to be the ArcWild seed bed. So that's one of our founder plots. It has a number of orders, and I'm going to click in on this particular order and this particular release. So one of the most important things, at least at the moment, for using the new functionality is that the release that you're working with, where you want to use these new features, must be in the inquiry status. This functionality won't work for any of the other statuses, only inquiry. So this ArcWild Founder Plots Seedbed release is marked as inquiry, and that unlocks this new beta functionality. Okay, so what I want to do, there are already some species on here, but I want to add additional species to this release through the inventory. I want to go shopping basically in the nursery and see which species might be suitable for adding to the arboretum. And I want to add those orders, and I want to add those species as line items with holds directly to this release from the production view. So that's the goal with this new functionality. Let's see how it works today. So I'm going to just go into inventory, and theoretically all of these great plants are in inventory, and I want to just scan through and see our good candidates for the arboretum. So let's search a few things. So Spirea. Alright, lots of Spirea virginiana. So here are 5 trays of 50s. Let's click in. Alright, they're growing, but that's fine. I can still put them on the order. So I'm going to click this new button. It's called Quick Sale Beta. So click that button and allocate it to the seed bed customer. And this is the only release for that customer that is in the inquiry stage, and it's the one I want, so I'm going to select that. The contact is Sarah. So Spirea virginiana, that's the crop that I selected. I have 5. I want to allocate 5. Notes test. Okay, now let's see what else I'd like to add to the fund. How about any Quercus prenoides? Ooh, yes, 4. Oh, I think those are in bags. They might be big enough to add to arboretum, so let's practice again. Quick sale, want to do it. Now note this feature. So every time that you add a new species using this quick add feature, it will remember your last customer and release and contact combination and will pre-fill them in the form for you. This allows you to add multiple items to a release directly from production without having to key in the customer and the release and the contact every time. Just note that if you change releases or want to work on a different release, you're going to have to update these fields manually, after which it will remember those settings for your next species. So anyway, I have 4 of these Quercus prenoides. I'm going to take all 4. It's also a test. Save. Unnecessarily repetitive. How about a phlox? Any good phloxes? No. How about a betula? There's a betula uber. 5 of them in 1 gallons. Well, now that is very interesting. So I'm going to add all 5 to this release. 5. Okay. So they are now added to the quick sale list under that release. You can find those releases perhaps under recent releases. No, but there's a new side menu, the quick sale list. So here are the 3 species that I want to add to that release. So I'm just going to click in, jump to that release. All right, so this is the release we looked at before. These are the plant OLIs, and then here are the 3 prospective crops I'd like to add. That all looks fine. Now, yes, it is very annoying to add an OLI, find the species, place the holds, and do all of that sort of thing. But most of that functionality now is replaced with this simple little button that's currently gray. We'll make color later. It's called Add OLI plus Hold. It's a magic button. You press that, and it does all the clicking for you. It creates the OLI, adds the species, adds the size, the quantity, and it adds the holds. You can see there the fact that it has a paperclip, that the hold has been placed, and the available units for this species drop from 5 down to 0. So it updates your availability for you. Also, right, so I'm going to click that same button, watch the 4 become a 0 and the 5 also become a 0, as I have allocated the entirety of these 3 crops to this release for our arboretum. That's the end of the demo. Feel free to give it a try. You can also add species to a release from the quick sale list itself. It's a little less intuitive, but you can just click the add button, and again it pre-fills the customer and the release and the contact for you from your last entry, and then you can add some species from here. Like, I want to see if I have any local fulgida available, and it does look there are a few. That's a good one. That's a few local fulgidas in Pennsylvania. I'm going to take that. I want to have flat. Need to do a 1 and test. All right, and you can hit save and then follow the same procedure. So please use this functionality, provide feedback, colors, format, view layout, other automatic functionality. Currently the quick sale items remain in the quick sale panel. I believe that you can, if you want, after you've transferred those items to the release, you can manually delete them. Perhaps we can consider an automatic delete, but it might be a good idea for now to just let them sit there for future reference. If you have any questions, give Drew or Mark a call or send us a note on Teams, and we can explore improvements to this new functionality. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.